So if we learned anything from the cutscene, it's this. Now we can get carried by these. To get our prize, of course. If you're Nico, you could always just scum the challenge and do this. Ah! Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 27 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the no miss buster only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited and Mega Man Rock and Roll, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man Rock and Roll. So now if we double tap the rush button we get rushed. Sometimes I have missed double tapping it, so that's a possible problem it carries. Because you don't have like you can select rush like this, but it's only coil. So it's possible that you might, in the worst case scenario, miss the double tap and just call in coil. Small issue. That is a possibility. Man, the more I play this, the easier it becomes. What a shocker. But like it was very difficult at first when I started playing this game, and it just gets easier and easier every time. So I hope that those people who just kind of gave up on it because it was too hard, come back to it, try it again, try it with a fresh mind. I guarantee you'll grow to like it. How about we go to Polar Woman next? Because I want to showcase the weapon to you. Not my favorite sprite, but it'll do. It looks more like a human than a robot. Very nice aesthetics. Beats Chill Man stage pretty much. At least it does for me. Introduction to a Blader is done in the same manner as it was in pretty much Mega Man 1's Cut Man stage. They just come at you and handle your body in various ways. Not much to teach you there, except maybe next time don't get hit. Whoa! That's a new one. These Bladers are more angry than the ones in Mega Man 1, I feel like. And I love how they look angry when they get you. When they sweep down. Whee! Well, apparently you can't stand on the absolute edge of the whale. That's just not a hitbox. Whoa! I did not know you can do that. Yikes! And even though I was not a huge fan of the soundtrack at the beginning, it has kinda grown on me. I've started to like it in some level. Not all the tracks, but well, most of them. It kinda grows on you. So the Moby from Mega Man 4 has been crossed with the whales from Mario 2 World 4. I like these. It's a very fun addition. This is kinda wonky. If you try to walk on this edge here, it pushes you down quite fast. So you gotta be careful. It kinda shuns you. I'm not sure why that is, but that's a thing that happens. Maybe the whale is slippery as they should be. Kinda chunky. So this is, I'm pretty sure, is the same mechanic as the underwater fans from Tide Man stage. It's not entirely the same. This is much more intense. So it's not a straight up ripoff. It has its own physics. It would seem, at least. At least it feels a lot more intense. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Flowers come to get their revenge. Spines can be destroyed with a few weapons. You can also explode the missiles, just like drill bombs. Also bear with me, I just changed to the new Elite 2 controller. So I'm still getting used to it, so I might stumble here and there. Oh. You can still freeze a spine with this even though it doesn't work underwater. Dennis. Funny, that. Nice. And you can avoid damage by using this. At first, the weapons seem kinda like, well, they're pretty similar to each other. or they have limited use. But once you repeat the game a lot of times, you start to realize that pretty much all the weapons come in handy. And they are suitable for most situations. You can always pick your poison, like here. What would be the best weapon? Well, this, of course. Takes care of everything. Limited use though, but that's the beauty of this game. A lot of the weapons are actually good. Like, what is the worst weapon we have so far? Maybe Fire Breath? It could pack a little bit more damage, I guess. Like, why doesn't that kill the Zuzi in one hit? Shit like that. You could think about that. Think about things like that. That's fun how the water drops down here. The polish is real. I love the colors on this stage as well, even though I have the lower saturation setting on. Let's see if you can... Nope. It's good that the spines only died to like a few of the weapons. Whoa! I like that. And here's where I jokingly said that the teaching element is on top of spikes. Not really, but you get the idea. It still works out, because part of it isn't. I'm a slick motherfucker. So this works fine. It grabs you from a bit too... Shit. Grabs you from quite far away as well. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I haven't had any issues with these so far. And our weapon wheel is starting to come together here. Fun to use it. There we go. Like I said, you could probably find a use case for all of the weapons for each of the screens in this game. Like, almost. They are good. And then he's made sure the shield worked. Probably been watching Nico evaluate all those fan games where the shields do nothing. How does this work? That should definitely, like, kill it in one hit or something like that. What would kill the snowman in one hit? Probably nothing. If I know Dennis. Those are both 3 damage. That is strange. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. This will probably drag it up. No. So I'm guessing Dennis wants us to have a like an actual challenge with this guy. Even if you have the weapons, you're still gonna waste some of the ammo. Maybe ghosts would work. You trap the weird heads and then you shove the heads into it. Maybe that'll insta-kill it. I've yet to test that. So not a... Like I said previously, this game does divide people, like a lot. It divides the old school people and the new generation. Heavily. People who are not used to Mega Man, they do not fancy this game too much. But us, who want an actual challenge, who want to tear our own hair out, who want to smash our controllers in the walls and get better at it, well, we love this game. It's gonna be really difficult for me to rate this game on my list, but I'm gonna have to just rate it how I feel about it. I can't go with something that I don't believe in myself. We'll see. I might have to bring down the topmost scores in the list a little bit, because I pretty much have no room in that list to make any adjustments. So we'll see how my list changes after this game. You can also skip this snow fellow if you so desire. It's a bit tricky, but can be done. Dennis left that in when he asked us if skipping it would be a good idea. And we said yes, it's a good idea. I wouldn't choose skip it, it's just a normal enemy. Whoa. I can see the blader. Nice try though. So the blader can apparently still keep moving at the top, and 1 pixel of it can be visible. Not sure how I feel about that, but that's a thing. That's that met kill right there reminds me of that one met in Galaxy Man, where you barely can reach it by jumping. That's one of the harder setups. Let's see how you would do this. I'm curious. I don't think I've ever avoided damage in that spot with the Buster. How do you kill this met without taking damage? You lure it first. Alright, it's a bit tricky, can be done though. Whoa! I like how everyone was like, I see what you're doing there. I'll wait. And then they stumble here. Oh shit! And then they die anyway. I love reactions like that. I get a hard on when people die in these games, apparently. That's a fun item crab, I like that. One issue that did surface on our Beetledrones only race, which if you haven't seen it, go to Snupster channel, I link it in the card at the top right. Go watch that, it's great. The creative support team races the game with Beetledrones only. So go watch that. But one issue that did come up was that if you melt an ice cube that has an energy inside, it will actually vanish. It will not wait for you to pick it up. Like it probably should. Just saying. That was a good that's a good room for the meat boss as well. Kinda reminds me of the setup in Brightman stage. Then we have a shotman, Good enough. Not really a threat. It's showing you how it works. How the shots arc, and then it presents you with the challenge. I think a lot of people who have trouble in this game, they are going too fast. This is one of those games where really, by going slowly, you'll have a much better chance of surviving. You don't have to just keep running. You don't have to keep rushing. That is the worst thing you do in this game, because frustration again will kill you. Nice icicle mechanics from the Game Boy games now. Floating in water as well. Those are fun to hit and use. So if we learned anything from the cutscene, it's this. Now we can get carried by these. To get our prize, of course. If you're Nico, you could always just scum the challenge and do this. Or if you're Nico, you can always scum the challenge. Just do this. Didn't I tell you how you can miss the double tap on Rush Jet? Well, I just did. Okay. Tricky met, I see. What weapon would come in handy in here? The bubble. You said it. Okay, maybe I should have played that better. But I do like using the... There's nothing to do with the game there. I'll blame my controller. Or rather, getting used to the new one. My bad. You can, of course, you can slide over that. Like you should be able to. Not just scroll the flower off, apparently. Whoa! But it comes back. There's no tail for the flowers, like where they are. They just pop up. Unlike in Mega Man 11 when there's an actual tail for that. So missiles don't work here, but you could just use this and get the items. Now, how would I get that? Oh, you could also use bubble. I don't want to though. I've died 10 times trying that. It's a really fun stage, flows really well. If you compare this stage to a lot of the classic Mega Man stages, it's hella good. This is the only spot I don't like. If you don't know to shoot that flower, you're dead. So, and that's just before the gate. Always thought that was a bit of an asshole move. But maybe Dennis is an asshole, so that works out. I'll take this out. There we go. Fun bladers. Trying to get you for the last time. Okay, it's not really like just before the gate. There's this one last section to go, but it's very close to the end anyway. Whoa! Check this out. There we go. What do I do? Whew. Every situation you can think of, weapons will come handy in some way. I guarantee it. There's your letter behind the waterfall, which a lot of people missed, myself included. Very fun platforming, this is what Mega Man is about. This is one of the best stages of Mega Man I have ever played in my life. This might be my favorite stage, period. This is probably the most fun I've ever had playing Mega Man. It's very simple, but it still has that... I never tried that, I just wanted to test that. Sliding... I never... like, I was pretty sure that's a pit, but I just never wanted to go down there. But it has some basic platforming, good teaching elements. This might as well just be the best stage in this game. I'm pretty sure it is, according to me anyway. If you would put this level in a best Robot Master stages list, it would be probably in the top 10. It's just like the classic Mega Man stages, they're not that good. There's a lot of issues with them. Like inherent, of course, Mega Man is a great franchise. Levels are memorable, but if you think about the levels, you try to rate them. A lot of the levels are not that good. Just kind of. But we're so used to them, it's hard to judge. But a level like this, I really like this. I'm trying to think what level would be as good as this in Unlimited. Can't think what it would be. Maybe Yo-Yo Man is quite fun. Let's see. Eternal! What the hell, why did I turn? So the gimmick of this Robot Master Zero Lives is that you should never jump when she's skating at you, because you'll get hit. She will always jump when you two collide. I'm bad at dodging the chill spikes, but other than that, I love it. Oh no! That's the worst thing that could happen if you get stuck. Consider yourself dead. You don't want to get stuck on the snowball. Whoa, it's working! Oh! I've never seen the fight being so erratic in my life. Wow, this is the weirdest fight I've had against Chill Woman. Polar Masteresness. Okay, Polar Woman. Of course, if you have the bread, then she's toast. It's fun trying to explain things, and then using 4 E-tanks because you have 0 lives. Kappa feel, YouTube. Oh my! The controller was never on the screen. Oh my logo is not on it. Why didn't nobody say anything? Oh. Oh my. Okay. Well, I hope nobody saw. Nobody probably noticed anything. Nobody saw. Ghost Woman. The hardest robot master in the game. Let's go check what this is all about. This is a fun transition. Where is she? Ooh. Ah! Jump scares. Ba, 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 da, ba. Welcome to Castlevania. It's a nice looking level. And again, the background is scrolling nicely there. Weapon is one of the most fun weapons in the game. Such a sad case, I only now got it. But you can freeze enemies and jump on top of them. That's fun. Can you freeze an axe and jump on the axe? I don't think so. I don't think it works on projectiles. Oh god! Ah! The axe! Holy hell! I didn't know that's a thing. Like when you freeze the enemies. Like they have actual like sprite properties still. I thought that's just a box. That's attention to detail right there. So if you freeze something like something that's a triangle, I don't know if anything is, but if you do that, you possibly could not jump on top of it. Interesting. Now I wish there were triangle enemies in the game. Yeah, you can't freeze the axes. Let's do this again, because I want to explain everything. And I have 0 lives anyway. Game over. Game is only over when you make it over. That's what they told me. Once you get this weapon, it's like, it's the only thing you're gonna use for like 50 minutes. Let's see if Dennis fixed one problem I had with the game. It was you getting stuck in the floor when you froze enemies like this. Nope, that's good. Alright. That can no longer be an issue. That's no longer an issue then. That's enemies in a good spot. We will check it again if I just... Oh! fuck? Yikes! Alright, let's do this one more time. Come back, Rush. Alright. Fun, fire start. Baton taunts, right. That's fun. Introduction to a new enemy type. Nice arc on the weapon. Can't hate it. And then you realize, oh, it changes the trajectory. Which is also nice. And this is the easiest weapon to use on the spiders, because they can't really do anything. So I recommend this. Oh! Unless they land on top of you. Bam! Get Metroid. But I don't really understand when people say the weapons are all kind of bland and like you just use like 1 or 2 of them. I can find a use for all of these. Maybe the fire breath really is possibly the worst, but it's not bad. Huh! I see. Huh! Huh! Oh god, we're gonna die! Oh my god, look at that! Look at the attention to detail! You can slide under the axe? I didn't even know that, I'm surprised. There's so many things to find here, let's kill ourselves again! That's fun. The fish jumps out of water and goes in front of the foreground. That's illegal. Chop! So if he would go by this fast, he would do this. Barely made it. Oh, didn't make it. Well, there we go. That's a fun start. Really good. And now we know how that works. And now there's enemies put alongside other enemies, because it expects you to know how to deal with that. Same fish we've seen. I think we've seen them. Yeah, I think we've seen them. Did we already? Oh yeah, we already got Skullman last time. All right. That's now blocked off. Can we? Did he make sure that that's an actual wall? All right. So basically, if you never want to drop down a pit that has water in it, just use the bubble. Pro tips. Nice. And now we have an introduction to this jolly fellow here, which is not actually a fellow, it's a maze. I don't think you can destroy it with anything. That's a comment I had on my demo video. But I don't think that's a good idea to be able to break it. It doesn't make any sense, because it's a level element anyway. That's good. It reminds me of Metal Man stage. And to make this jump easier, there you have this little lip here. If you can't do it otherwise, that's a good thing to have. And now, more of the same. Let's see if the spider dies to fire. That should definitely be a thing. Everyone, yeah, that's good. Everyone always says burn it. If they see a spider, fucking burn it. Good reference, I like that. And now this is a purple baton ton. I wonder what that means. Anyone familiar with the X games should catch that reference. It should give us 1-ups, right? Unless we're missing health, then it always gives us... Okay, I don't know how it works. 1-up. 1-ups for days. It's easy to miss, but once you see it, your smile will possibly break the internet. That's a nice reference. I would've... like, I never noticed this until somebody said, hey, have you seen this? I never noticed it. Let's not go too ham on the lives. I just wanted to show you that. Bam! That's a fun screen there. Now, Skullman has been beaten, we can ignore him. Whoa! So what weapon would work for an enemy that's up there? Well, the beetle drones, of course. What else? You can aim that, so that works. I'm trying to use the weapons as much as I can to demonstrate how they are well designed. So, here's your teaching of it. Gotta be really fast. Like really fast. So there you go, we even found a use for fire breath. That's the dangerous spot right there. Alright, new enemy up there. You can learn. You learn how it works by spending your time down here. So you climb the ladder, walk to the left, climb this ladder, And you've already learned how this enemy works by just spending some time on the screen. This is the one of the hardest Yoku patterns I've ever seen. Because of this simple problem. Shit! Somebody said that hitbox is crap on this spike. Let's get rid of the spine first before I test that. Seems really good to me. It's even a bit lenient. You can get like that close to it. I don't think that's a crap hitbox. Oh well. I mean, it is in a sense that it's not immediate death when you go near it, but it's forgiving. So how you're supposed to do this? One problem is the health bar is obstructing us. My phone is obstructing us, my bad. I love Castlevania. I wouldn't fuck her with my own ass. This is a hard one. It's you basically have to jump right when the block below you forms. And then not screw it up. Of course, one would hope you have rush at this point. If you don't, a bit of a challenge, and the health bar is obstructing us, which is kinda bad. I haven't died to that spike in like a month. Of course, now that I'm recording, shoot! Oh god! I can use rush jet to skip all of this. Yeah, of course, if you had chat, just do this. But who would do that? We downloaded this game. Let's get... Oh my! What the fuck is going on? Like, I agree, that is the hardest Yoku block section in pretty much like any game ever. But I've learned it. I know how it works. I know how to do it. Now that all that talk about that spike's hitbox, it's all down the train, even though it has nothing to do with the hitbox. It has to do with me not going far enough to the block. There we go. I'm sorry. And here's another. I know how it works, but a good thing about this is you can see the whole pattern before you go, which is nice. Yoku spikes. Who would have guessed? Another one here with no Yoku spikes, just Yoku blocks. There we go. New enemy type. Rushes into you. And will turn. Maybe I would have preferred it to like crash into the wall and then turn. I don't know. Just some good tips for Dennis after the launch. That makes a lot of sense. But the more you play the game, the more ideas you get, so here's where I said in my demo, crap. Oh, one problem with this 1-up is that if you roll, you don't see the bottom of the spike under the 1-up, so that's a problem. I agree, that's a problem. That's bad design. But when I was here originally, no! Rush Coil just left because he landed on spikes. Why did he leave? I don't know. He just left. Did you see that? Maybe he landed like awkwardly and couldn't fit into the space. I love this controller. You can mash so easily with it. Holy shit. Anyway, you can skip all of this if you suck. Oh! I didn't take that into account. Now I just ran out of rush completely. Now I can't show you the secret anymore. Fuck me. Whoa! Well. Oh, Rush Coil has its own energy. I should know this. I tested the game. Somewhat. Sometimes. When I had the time. Mostly not. I just gave ideas and looked pretty. And he called me a tester. No! What? Fuck you. Get fucked by mankind. I didn't realize I get blocked if I do that. I did it again. It's like Homer Simpson continuously electrocuting himself. Get fucked. It's funny, in the build drones only race, I didn't die once in this level with the drones out of all the things. At least I don't think I died once. Did I? You can go and check the episode out. Ah! I can use one rush coil here. It used all of the energy. Now I need to farm for energy to show you the secret. There's some energy right here. There's some energy right here! That's not enough. There we go. Now! There we go, that was easy. So originally in the demo version, I said, hey, maybe there should be a secret up here, if you make it up here. And here you go. I'll help. There's an E-tank there. So this was an idea that the testers came up. I'm pretty sure it was Airhammer's idea. Don't quote me on that, but I think he made all of that up. So, my original idea was that, hey, maybe there should be like an E-tank here or something if you make it up here. But then that idea got expanded. Little cameo for Nightman. That's fun to see. Fun secrets. Whoa! So that is something you might have missed. Now, what can you do here? Well, you can't hit the bell. That's for sure, you can't hit that. Not in the eyes, not anywhere else. That's just not in the book. So you hit the gears that are connected to the bell. Every time you destroy one of these gears, the bell will go down. So the best option, I think, is to shoot the right one first. Lower it down a little bit, there we go, now it lowered down. Now shoot this one, because it'll get so low it's kinda hard to maneuver if you take the bottom ones out first. It's easier to exit if you do it like this, there we go, and finally this one. That's fun. Of course, if you use the sand vagina, if you use the dick storm, then it pretty much makes it a lot easier. Alright, that's fun. Good meat boss. Whoa, don't slide after a transition. Alright, so now we have one of the hardest leather crabs known to mankind coming up here. Let's see if I can do this. It took me 20 tries the first time I ever did this. It just requires a lot of being good, I guess. Oh yeah, first time. That's a good leather crab, even though it's quite difficult. I want the energy, but I can't get it because I don't have rush. Oh, the problems I have. Can you get that? Oh my god! I did not know you can make that. That is seriously so fucking nice. You can make that? Oh my god. I was just like playing, making a joke. You can fucking get it. Holy shit.
Well, it's not canon to Mega Man. You should not be able to do that.
Sorry. Nice little Nightman background elements here. I'm pretty sure that's Nightman. If it's not, I'm sorry. Fun challenge there. Oh god. This stage flows very well as well, except this here is just a... It's just a fuck you for all of us, pretty much. Have those bad fan games, Mega Man OP, what you have, Mega Man 42, where you just drop on spikes for like no reason. That's a play on those games, but it's actually kinda designed well. Fits the level, Ghost Woman, make some gags on the way. I like that. Can you... That does not die to that weapon. Missiles probably kill those easily. Whoa. There we go. So, the damage tables are well thought out as well. It's fun that I get to showcase that. Because I really think the weapons are good in this game. Let's see. I'm bad at this fight. Everyone is bad at this fight. Except maybe Boots. One of the testers. I'm just gonna call him Bootsy at this point. I think he's the only one who has no damage, no misses. And you have to mash really fast when you get stuck. I would possibly, for the next patch, Dennis, make that a bit easier to get out of. Because people, I've watched a lot of people battle Ghost Woman. And the number one thing that everyone says is this: they can't mash fast enough. So that's the problem that is evident in this fight. You have to mash really fast. Like, even I have problems with that. And I consider myself a good masher in games. So let's see if I would mash a little bit slower. Yeah, I barely got out. Like, if you don't have that dexterity, once you get trapped, you're just trapped. I would... possibly just make that a bit easier. Like, not a lot easier, but even like a few button presses less. But even a few button presses, take a few presses out of it. That should do it, right? I didn't realize that was such a problem myself, because I can mash, and I think that's fun, but a lot of people can't, and that's it's something it's hard for me to grasp, because I can do it, not all people can, so maybe just make it a bit easier. Really, I have to tense my whole body to get out of that. But this surely is the hardest robot master in the game, no question about that. I do like the pattern, it's hectic, and memorization is important. I'm getting manhandled. I've yet to kill Ghost Woman, no V-Tank Buster only. I don't think I've ever done that. Ah! It is difficult, but this is one of those fights where charging the Buster could actually be a good deal. Because there's so much idle time when she's doing other things. Yeah, that's really hard. How did I get damaged? Oh god. So that's one thing I can agree with the general audience. Make that easier. Jesus. Get snowed under. Whoa! What the? That's really cool. I don't know what happened, but that was cool. Whoa! Get pwned. I like how that lights the room. Look at that. Well, got all the letters. Got all the good shit. We had fun times.
I hate the game.
I said. Boy, oh boy. What a game we have here. Next up, the level everyone loves. You got your soul crushed because you suck at the game. That's basically the danger rap of the game. Look at that.
Stop making that noise.
Stop watching my shit. Okay, I gotta calm down. Alright, Dr. Light is working on roll for the double jump boost lift ability, which we now have. Jet jump upgrade, whatever it's called. MacGoob. Thanks, Light. Ah! I love this. The subtle change in music. Let's save the game before we forget. Was there another secret I was supposed to show? What have we not shown? Well, there was a Game Boy in Polar Woman stage, but I'll leave that to you. Well, catch you next time. Thanks for watching another Nico Evaluates. Join us in Discord to talk about Mega Man, White Bread, and the neighbor's dog. Impact the show in my Patreon, or just throw a few bucks if you wanna buy me coffee. Check our merch at teespring.com/store/Snupster and get my quotes on your shirt. If you want to see weekly Mega Man races, go ahead and subscribe to Snupster. Catch you on the next one.